Rui Hachimura has emerged as one of the most important players on the Los Angeles Lakers, with him proving to be crucial to the team's success over the past couple seasons. Hachimura has improved greatly as a three-point shooter, knocking down over 40% from deep in each of the last two seasons, while also taking on more responsibility defensively and on the glass. In fact, head coach J.J. Redick often found himself turning to small ball lineups with Hachimura basically acting as a center, and he did post career highs in total offensive rebounds, blocks, and steals. But Hachimura, like the rest of the Lakers, understands he must be even better this season, and he is employing some different training methods. Hachimura, of course, is of Japanese descent, having been born in Toyama and not coming to America until college. As he prepares for the upcoming season, Hachimura decided to go back to his roots and train with Japanese sumo wrestlers via clutch points. Some may view this as a bit odd, but there are some things that Hachimura could take from sumo training that could help him on the court. Not only are sumo wrestlers some of the strongest athletes in the world, but they are very good with their hands, which could help Hachimura when battling in the paint. Additionally, sumo wrestling requires quick feet and proper footwork, not to mention great burst and explosion, all things that could translate. The Lakers will once again be reliant on Hachimura to be an important piece of this team, and he has proven himself capable of rising to the occasion when called upon. Many may look at this type of training with a side eye, but if it helps Hachimura continue to improve and be a better player once the season begins, that is ultimately all that matters. Lakers' Maxi Kleber throws down impressive dunk on social media. Another player who could be an important piece of the Lakers' frontcourt rotation is Maxi Kleber, who is injured for basically the entire time after being acquired as part of the Luka Doncic trade, only being activated for the team's final playoff game. But Kleber is now fully recovered from foot surgery and showed off some impressive athleticism, throwing down a windmill dunk in a recent social media post. The Los Angeles Lakers and Russell Westbrook were always doomed to fail from the start. Putting together Anthony Davis, LeBron James, and Westbrook never made basketball sense. All the opposing defense needed to do was pack the middle of the paint and dare the trio to shoot, something the Lakers were frustratingly reminded of any time the playoffs approached. With this in mind, it doesn't come as a surprise that there isn't much love lost between the two sides. Since leaving Lakers, Westbrook has spent time with both the Clippers and Nuggets. Both landing spots again served as a reminder of just how frustrating the point guard can be. When the game matters most, the guard is either going to deliver an incredible play or do the one thing that gives the game away. For the Lakers, it was far too often the latter, all adding up to the franchise having zero interest in a possible reunion as the veteran continues to search for a free agency landing spot. It is a bit of a surprise that Westbrook's experience hasn't offered a quicker solution, even with a complicated play style. The right veteran fit makes sense to bring in intensity and experience off the bench. The Sacramento Kings are favored to land Russell Westbrook, with a return to OKC or Denver considered unlikely, per at ESPN_McMahon. League sources consider the Sacramento Kings the most likely destination for Westbrook, who will turn 37 during the first month of the season. If former Lakers point guard Russell Westbrook headed to perfect landing spot. A recent report by ESPN's Tim McMahon has pointed out that potential returns to the Nuggets or Thunder are considered incredibly unlikely. Instead, the veteran is expected to land with the Sacramento Kings. It is hard to imagine a more perfect landing spot for a directionless franchise. The Kings have quickly fallen out of contention and appear content to collect veteran contracts without any obvious plan. What exactly the Kings are attempting to build remains a complete mystery. There is no indication of a rebuild, and the franchise certainly isn't giving itself a chance to be a playoff contender. All adding up to Westbrook landing in a fitting spot that will be a must-watch team for all the wrong reasons. The Kings have a chance to be one of the most watchable groups based simply on the chaos. For Westbrook, it would be yet another new franchise in what has turned into a journeyman career. It is difficult to remember the early days of domination with OKC and Kevin Durant. It seems the player Westbrook has become is but a shell of what he once was. A reminder of how quickly things can change for what was once one of the faces of the league. All recent indications say the Los Angeles Lakers are done making off-season moves for the time being. But if a trade comes up, that would be hard to turn down. As seen in the past, Lakers general manager Rob Pelinka would likely not pass up on the opportunity. After a busy summer with Luka Doncic's extension and weight loss, LeBron James' eventful offseason, and adding free agents, the Lakers could make one more move in hopes of filling out their roster with another big man. According to a trade pitch from Sports Illustrated, Los Angeles could trade Dalton Knecht to the Utah Jazz for former Duke star and reigning Summer League MVP Kyle Filipowski. Filipowski for Knecht mock trade. Per SI, a Lakers trade pitch would send Knecht and a conditional 2026 first-round pick swap to the Jazz for Filipowski. The benefit for Los Angeles is clear. Filipowski is a big man who just won Summer League MVP. He had a strong rookie season, though the minutes were sparse and the Lakers could always use another rim protector instead of another guard. Knecht had a slow start last season. After a scorching college career, he had, and will continue to have, a minimized spot on a Lakers lineup featuring Doncic, Austin Reeves, and now Marcus Smart as players ahead of him in the depth chart. Knecht also struggled in Summer League, with averages of 10.3 points for 0.7 rebounds and 1.3 assists on 29.7% shooting. Opposingly, Filipowski's MVP campaign saw him averaging 29.3 points, 7.7 rebounds, and 2.3 assists on 56.1% shooting from the field and 39.1% from deep in 3 games. The Jazz have their priority in the season after next, hoping to land A.J. Dybantsa out of BYU with the number 1 pick of the 2026 NBA draft. They have a ton of assets and would likely be willing to get one more. Utah also has Lauri Markkanen and Walker Kessler manning the middle, meaning a player like Filipowski could shine brighter somewhere else. If anyone needs any other reasoning from the Lakers side of things, they tried to trade Knecht earlier in the year for Mark Williams. The deal was never finalized, but they would have loved to have another big man after Rudy Gobert's performance against them in the first round of the playoffs. Lakers likely done this summer. According to an unnamed Western Conference executive, the Lakers are likely done this summer after adding Smart, DeAndre Ayton, and Jake LaRavia. They are open to the idea of going after Gabe Vincent and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, but in the likely scenario where those don't go through, Pelinka expects to stay quiet until training camp begins. They have not been attacking the trade market by any stretch of the imagination, the unnamed exec said, per Athlon Sports. Most teams now are in a sort of wait-and-see mode, and I would include the Lakers in that. They want to give it some time before they make a trade. None of the moves the Lakers made this summer are major risks, and a Knecht for Filipowski trade likely wouldn't be either. Both are entering their second year, still on their rookie deals, and one would benefit the Lakers in an area of the game they've struggled in since they traded Anthony Davis. As seen with the Doncic trade, the Lakers will pounce on a deal they think benefits them the most. After Knecht's rocky rookie year with a previous trade attempt, they could be shopping him again this summer.